Do you know how long I've been waiting to get my hands on this? Stay with me because we're checking it out. Welcome to the Sewing Report. I'm Jennifer Moore, helping you discover your love of sewing, crafts, and DIY projects. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to join in on the fun. I am super pumped right now because when I was younger, maybe like middle school, high school, I used to spend a lot of time playing with polymer clay. You know, the stuff that you would get at the craft store. You could bake it in the oven. You could make all kinds of stuff. The brand at the time was called Fimo, but I remember it being kind of pricey, at least for my 12-year-old self. So a while ago, this company called Arteza reached out and asked if I wanted to review some of their products. They let me pick out what I wanted to try, and this was one of the items. It is a 42 block set. Yes, you get 42 blocks of oven baked polymer clay. And it also comes with sculpting tools. It comes with jewelry findings. So we're gonna open this one up, see what's inside, and then we're gonna do a little bit of playing. I'm gonna see if I can make something. I watched a bunch, literally to get ready for this video, I watched a bunch of tutorials and tips for working with polymer clay. So we're gonna get into that. So all right, let's open it up. Yes, 42 blocks. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all this. It comes with stuff you could make your own jewelry, charms, earrings, whatever you want. Comes with some really cool tools. So we're definitely gonna pop these open. Actually, let's do that right now if I can figure out how to get this thing open. Okay, here we go. One thing that's really sweet about this kit is that it's very reasonably priced, and it comes with a lot of things that you need. It comes with tons of colors, and it comes with the sculpting tools, and it comes with stuff that you can get started for making your own stuff. Again, I watched literally quite a few videos, so I am really excited. So it's two-layered. Yes, it's got an upstairs and a downstairs here. And I do like this case. I think it's really cool. I think one thing I noticed about the Arteza products is that when they sell a set, they sell really cool storage boxes you can keep everything in. In another video, I reviewed the Arteza Hobby Craft Knife set, and that also came in a very, easy to use, box that makes sense. So I was looking on the website and it says this polymer clay is easier to work with and doesn't dry out as fast. We're gonna put this to the test. I don't even know what to make first. Some of them are solid colors. Some of them have a little glitter or sparkle in it. So that is pretty neat. There's literally every color you can think of. I think these blocks are a good size. One of the things I hadn't really thought of is that polymer clay is oil-based. It's not water-based, so it doesn't really dry out. The only reason you wrap it up is to protect the clay from dust and particles, but you can store it. It said certain types of plastic, it might eat it away. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with it. We're gonna see how pliable this is. I also saw one video where it recommended you work on glass. So this person in the video had a piece of glass cut. They also said you could use glass from a picture frame, and I just happen to have glass from a picture frame. Maybe I'll try to make a YouTube play button. Maybe that's something we can do. All right, so we'll bust out the red. It feels a little bit oily, but I guess that's kind of what you're supposed to do with it. All right, let me try to just grab a little bunch of this. This is, okay, one thing, it is kind of staining my hands, so that's just something to keep in mind. I might have to wash my hands in between working with this. Definitely do not work with this on a surface where, this probably can stain the surface, just so you're aware. It's easy to work with though. It's a lot easier. I remember using Fimo clay back in the day, and it was not as easy to work with as this stuff. So this stuff does seem to be pretty moldable. I'm definitely going to need to wash my hands because there is a little bit of red dye on them, and I'm probably gonna have to wash my hands while, between working with colors and switching out the colors. One of the tips I read is that after baking it, you can use nail polish remover or rubbing alcohol, and it'll take off any dust, and it will also remove your fingerprints. You can also coat these with polyacrylic, so when you're done, you can kind of give it that final coat. Let's try to make a tiny little YouTube play button, and then we will put this in the oven and see how that goes. I don't know. I'm just sort of playing around here, trying to get the general YouTube play button shape. All right, so you can kind of see how it's shaping out. So yeah, maybe I'll try to make a YouTube play button. I just need like a little white rectangle and then I will be good. I do need to wash my hands though before working with the white because I think it's going to get kind of jacked up looking. I did see another tip that you could put cornstarch too on the surface so it doesn't get like super sticky. So that might be another option for you too. All right, so I got a bit of a shape. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands and then we're gonna open up the white. And yes, we are gonna try to make a YouTube play button. Update, it did take a little scrubbing to get off my hands, but we are all good now. And we're gonna open up some white. The good news is they included more than one white block, probably because it's such a commonly used color. So that was very nice of them, although this might be a translucent one, I'm not sure. I only need like a tiny bit of white here, and then we're gonna put these in the oven and then we'll be back. I do think having some cornstarch on hand would be a good thing to do, especially if you're trying to get stuff off like a surface like this glass here. You can also use wax paper, that was another recommendation. And to bake this, I believe you bake it, oh, it says join the Arteza Club and get 20% off your next purchase. Bake on oven-safe glass or metal surface at 255 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes per 1/4 inch of thickness. So since this is pretty thin, I could probably do like 15 minutes, I'm guessing. It says do not microwave, do not overbake, and they have a full list of colors. Okay, so they've got like one, it's called titanium white, one is called zinc white. I think titanium white is the one that looks a little more translucent. I'm still trying to figure this all out. It also has metallic gold, but the entire list of colors is on here. Oh yeah, it says wash hands after use, do not eat, use only with adult supervision. And do not place unbaked clay on furniture, flooring, carpeting, or fabric. Unbaked clay may stain or damage finished surfaces. That is legit. All right, shape clay, make your own forms by using tools from your kit. I really just need a tiny piece of this, and I just need to make like a triangle out of this. So I'm gonna try to form a triangle here. I took art class and stuff. I will say the glass isn't the best work surface just because this is a little bit sticky, but again, you can add like cornstarch to it apparently, and that will, I guess, help. I don't know, this is not looking that great, guys. I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll try to make some other stuff and show that to you too. Because that YouTube play button just looked so sad, I decided to try to make something else, a popsicle charm. I took some pinky coral clay, cut off a rectangle, and then sort of rounded the edges to sort of give it that popsicle shape. And I used one of the sculpting tools to try to make those like indents like you really see in popsicles. Then I took a toothpick and I broke off a piece of that, sanded one of the ends, and stuck it in for the popsicle stick. Yes, that's a toothpick. So I thought that turned out a little bit better, and I put an eye in there just so I could, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe an earring, you know, just one earring, who knows. But that one turned out sort of cute, and I coated it with polyacrylic to protect it. Final verdict, this kit is awesome, and I am loving it. Anyways, I will link it below if you're interested. This is the Arteza 42-piece oven bake polymer clay set. Comes with 42 wonderful blocks of colors and lots of accessories, so it's a great deal. Definitely check it out if you are interested in playing with clay and making little molded sculptures, that sort of thing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jennifer with The Sewing Report. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to The Sewing Report for everything sewing, crafts, and DIY projects. I'll see you guys next time.